So this woman, attorney Kiara, she has a video up that says, I'd rather be single 365 days out of the year than be a fool for 1 second. I love her page. This woman is gorgeous. Her body is banging. She does workout videos. She's making her own money. She is living well, and she's single and child free. And it makes the Hemotionals go wild. It makes them they are typically crying, a lot of them. So let's get into some of the comments and laugh. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Seems like you have some hidden pain. And the attorney says, when a Black woman has high standards, she's hurt. Poor you. 72% of Black women are not married. With that attitude, I can see why. That question is a loaded one and a lot to unpack. There was no question. And where the heck do they find these numbers? 72%? What is wrong with these people? They are certainly the least educated, and they get on social media and show us that all the time. Kiara says, honey, put those stats back up your, because that's where you pulled them from. Don't state statistics without including the source. Secondly, you sound real dumb telling me and other Black women that we aren't supposed to know our worth and we are supposed to settle for you unqualified ninjas for the sake of having a man. Now, go Google the divorce rate. By the way, Tyrone, most of y'all are not marriage material. Just because you have a little ding-a-ling between your legs doesn't mean that you are equipped for leading a family. Darling Nikki Joe says, because Black women rarely find a Black man on their level or above. What is wrong with these people? And y'all gonna have to help me figure out where they just be pulling these numbers out. Mandosky says, these types of women are exactly what men talk about, unobtainable, self-centered. Nothing bad with that. In fact, these types of people, both men and women, once they hit a certain tax bracket, in which she has mentioned before, it's all that matters. It's obvious she's been in some sort of pain in her past, and it's okay. It's part of what makes us human. These these social media therapists always know how to prescribe women or how to describe women, and they say that we're all hurt. Attorney Kiara says, equally yoked is equally yoked, and it's obviously you're mad because you are broke. Hashtag bars. This man in the middle says, women this day don't want to build with man, but just want to jump up into man wealth. That is where they are getting it wrong. And that is why most are living lonely. Most women with this mindset end up with bad guys. Someone asked Bill Gates if his daughter can marry a poor man. He said no. Of course, nobody. But he said if a man has a billionaire mindset or $1 billion idea, he is not poor. Just a matter of time. He would surely be rich. That is some words put together for you guys. All she said was she doesn't want a man that's dead weight and taking up space. Why are all the men in the comments so mad about that? Do y'all really aspire to be dead weight that bad? And then Kiara says, it's because they are the dead weight I'm speaking of. A hit dog will holler, they don't qualify, and it hurts their little ego. So this man says, I just want to know why I don't see any other race makes posts like this. Most of the time, these men don't listen to women anyway, and they are not really looking cross culture. They just don't. Attorney says, hit dog will holler. The question should be, why am I triggered by this post? And then the man says, I just asked why, as a community, we always have these conversations. I'm not triggered at all, just an observation. I guess as a man, we can't speak or have any discourse, just pay bills and be providers. Anything else is just considered sassy. I get it. Or that, or just fall in line with what she expects, or keep it moving, basically. So this is the next post I want to talk about. I was sent this post. Lily Allen, who I really don't know, but she's a mom. She says, yes, my children ruined my career. I mean, I love them and they complete me, but in terms of pop stardom, totally ruined it. Now, please be aware that when people do quotes, they do quotes to pull you, to get your eyeballs on something, to create an emotion, to create an emotional response. So I know people jumped right on in to the comments and were triggered. The caption from Entertainment Tonight says Lily Allen isn't sugarcoating her reality. When asked in a recent interview if she had to rethink her career strategy in 2011 after having kids, Lily shared that I never really had a strategy when it comes to a career, but yes, she joked in response. Lily added, some people choose their career over their children, and that's their prerogative, though she's glad she stepped out of the spotlight to focus on her family. I'm glad that she continues with, I'm glad that I had done that because I think they're pretty well rounded people. Now, when you finish hearing it, you could hear that she was probably joking. But because people don't finish reading the captions, they don't know that it was kind of a joke. They don't understand that folks post stuff for clickbait. The comments look like that. They didn't ruin your career. That is horrifying to say. This person says, real talk, real moms know this and just afraid to admit it to non-moms, but all moms who love their kids unconditionally know this. The mothers who say their kids did not ruin them, but probably the ones who really don't care about their kid. Lily said this because she gave it all. She chooses to ruin her career for the kids. If you're not a mom, stop your BS on me. Mothers who become real mothers to their kids understand what I'm saying. And it's not even that. People need to understand that kids are an anchor. They pull you down, they change the trajectory of your life. And the quicker we really say these things out loud, the quicker that women who have not yet had kids can make full and well-rounded decisions for their lives. We have got to stop trying to push everybody to have children, because not everybody should have children. And we need to say that yes, your trajectory will change. And yes, it's typically the women's career trajectory that changes, because men's typically does not get impacted the same way. This person says, I'm a huge fan of Lily Allen's music, and it's important not to fall for the clickbait headlines. If you delve into her story, you'll discover her deep love for her children, prioritizing them over her career. She makes a valid point about the challenges of balancing motherhood with pop stardom, and I applaud her for addressing it. Lily's honesty highlights the reality that having it all is often an unrealistic expectation. That is an amazing comment. This person says, what career? 3 songs. And the important thing about that, I don't know Lily Allen either. Maybe her career did get derailed because she became a mother instead. And maybe that's the reason why, yes, she's speaking the truth. And maybe the reason why me and Victoria don't really know who she is. This person says, don't have kids if you're going to say they ruin your career. Also, your kids are more important than singing the song. She agrees with that. She was joking. Learn that sometimes these companies do post things to trigger folks. Having kids is a choice. If you don't want kids, don't have them. Absolutely. So we have got to stop trying to pressure all women into having kids. Just stop. Let the child-free ladies be child-free so that they don't come through and say, these kids ruin my career. That's the reason why not everybody should be a parent. This person says, you guys are totally taking this out of context. She's saying she chose motherhood over her career and that benefited her children. But of course, that ruined her career because she had to put them first. She's not saying it in a negative way, but she's highlighting that when you prioritize something like motherhood, you have to make sacrifices towards your career, especially in this field where you're expected to put your career first over everything. You have to ultimately sacrifice it and ruin what would have been for something that is much more valuable and fulfilling. And I'm going to leave it there. You guys jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one or these 2 stories that I've done. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. So yesterday I did a story about this woman above, Tara Rule, who was denied medication because of her hypothetical fetus, despite the fact that she said that she was child-free, does not want kids, and is in debilitating pain. Well, this man, and I know it's a man, and it's certainly an Ashgardian, came in and said, I'm calling Cap. She sounds problematic. So I started thinking, I wonder if '09 Kennedy was Dr. Jonathan's lawyer. What would he say to the judge? He'd be like, Your Honor, I'm calling Cap. Dr. Jonathan was standing on business. He was standing on business, and Tara just wilding out. She wilding out, Your Honor, I'm calling Cap. Defense rests. That's my objection. Because you know Dr. Jonathan was standing on business. You know that. And just calling cap because these women out here, they be wilding, they be lying. You know they be lying. You know Dr. Jonathan was out here just doing his job, trying to get through the day, and she out here being problematic. I just needed y'all to see this because these types, these Ash Guardians, you know that they are the least educated, but they can talk. They can talk on things that they certainly have no business talking on. And I just wanted y'all to see Kennedy, '09 Kennedy, calling cap. He had a well fleshed out defense of Dr. Jonathan, and y'all needed to see it. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. Okay, Xavier Bell has some things for us ladies, and I'm going to try to get through this post without gagging. He says, as much as I respect women, if I instruct, get rid of the weave, wigs, makeup, lashes, and fake nails, I want to respect you as the natural original woman. Y'all would consider it controlling. If I said, put that meat down, we are plant-based now. No more drugs, we are sober now. Y'all would also consider it controlling. If I say no clubbing and twerking, we going to the gym. No TV or reality shows. We reading books and making plans. Y'all would consider it controlling. Real men with real characteristics establish law and order for the better of the tribe. So if you want a real stand-up man, be ready to follow instructions and make necessary changes that will better the tribe. 100. Y'all, that was hard to get through. Hold on, that was hard. Water, hydration. Hydration is a little dusty around here. I'm sorry, but these people talking about instructing women kind of gets me in my throat. All right, so why are you approaching women that have a weave or wig or makeup or why do you people, why are these people not able to see the women that they like and go for them? Why do they choose women that they have to treat like Mrs. Potato Head and pluck off parts of them in order to get to the woman that they want? Talking about no clubbing, we reading books. What books have you read, Xavier Bell? Please let us know. Real men with these characteristics establish law and order. What law and order? If you look into the Black community, ages 14 to 44, how are they likely to go out at the hands of another Black man? So what law and order? Until they can actually lead themselves somewhere, there's not going to be any betterment of the tribe at all. And until these people get themselves together, why do they think that they should be instructing a woman to do anything? They can barely control themselves and leave their peens back home to where they're supposed to be, let alone thinking that they're going to tell a woman what to do. We are not little dolls to be programmed by these people. I want to do one of his posts before this. A clear sign of brokenness is people who run to the applauds. They venture where they are respected, honored, and celebrated because they are not respected, honored, and celebrate within themselves. It makes it easier for them to put on a layer unspoken egotism and pride rather than dealing with what's really happening inside their own hearts and minds. He has not a grasp on literature. He does not read. He can barely speak. Run to applauds. What the heck is that, Sir Bill? What the heck? He does not know how to conjugate verbs. He does not know subject verb agreement. So, yes, until you get a grasp on language, you need to leave women alone. Yes, I got this weird accent from somewhere. Deep down in my gullet, it came up. Now, the comment section on Facebook can be kind of ups and down. It's going to be a mixed bag because Morgan thinks that this is cool. She says 100, 100. Kendra says, not what you say, is how you say it. Follow instructions is, in fact, a very controlling way to come off for someone who enjoys how they look when they wear weaves and such and enjoys a good steak dinner and some wine in her spare time and isn't hurting anybody. You always want to come off as a respectful leader. And what if the woman does not want a leader? Maybe she wants a partner in a relationship. Maybe she does not want a daddy figure or someone that is acting like they need to put her in her place. She is not a robot that needs to be programmed. Responded to Kendra said, glad you said it, because follow instructions. Baby, I am not your child. Kendra says, nah, for real, no TV, no this, no that. Excuse me? Sounds like you're putting a child on punishment. How you come off controlling and say women gonna say it's controlling? Well, yeah, when you come in like that. And then Kendra says, girl, instruct was crazy because why not find a woman who doesn't like TV going out with friends or meet? Maybe find a woman find a woman like that so you don't have to instruct another grown person to do what you say. Nadia says it is controlling. Why wouldn't you choose a vegan, a vegetarian, natural woman? Exactly. Just go for the woman that you like. Lala says, moral of the story, they'll find a problem with anything, so find someone who has no problem with simply being your partner. Exactly. Alicia says, we need more of you. Like I said, it's a mixed bag. She's perfectly fine with a man coming in and controlling how she looks. Allie B says, you would rather stay on your path of self destruction than to take control of your finances, health, spirituality, and legacy. What legacy do these men have? What legacy? Do they have a legacy of taking care of their kids and keeping them within one household? Or do they have a legacy of spreading sperm here, there, and everywhere? What legacy, Allie B? Okay, but weaves are the problem. I'm sorry, let's get back to it. Weaves, poor diet contributes to many of your health issues, bad knees, bad back, fibroids, insomnia, prolonged or irregular periods. Why do they talk so much about our periods? Depression, anxiety, and a laundry list of other issues. But say you want a man to protect and provide and lead, you have to first be compliant, not defiant. Boo this man, boo, because until they get their stuff together, they are not in a position to lead anybody. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. These people are exhausting. I'm going to end this here. Like, comment, share, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button.